in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got the 1st down himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Complete in the middle. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Just a short pass to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground and over the field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They go to the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go, here we go.
Pushes ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, finding a line. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fight. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up at F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to them as fast as possible so he can do that.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Illinois!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The quick out. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got...
Lots of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Noles will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Off the play fake on first down. On a little time, lets it go. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the back. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Finds the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. The Seminoles have it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Seminoles!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. And scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give from the gun. Got room to work. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Finding an escape route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
I think offensive coordinators who stick a guy and keep him in the same spot are doing that guy a big disservice. If I have a guy like this who's such a playmaker and got the speed and athleticism he does, I'm putting him in the slot like this to go take advantage of matchups and go get me some wins.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the first and goal. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And that one will give him the lead.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Third down play from the gun. Finds his man. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The two incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that. Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The give out of the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Time to take a shot. Reels it in on the left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Cobb. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Illinois had a chance to think it over, and they'll open the final period going for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got the quick pass. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. And they're able to get him down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Knowles!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
48, Illinois, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. He's loose. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game that breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
Down, Illinois.
Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with a PAT. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.